From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Okay, let's get started. It's time for... Yup. The new cast of Dancing with the Stars was announced this morning. I barely know anyone who even watches this show, much less anyone in this new cast. All right, so we know Tinashe. She might be the biggest relevant star. Nancy McCann, we know her, Joe from Facts of Life. Her brother Philip played Alice's son on the show, the sitcom Alex back in the day. A little trivia there. Dukes of Hazzard star John Snyder is also a part. Well, now here's the interesting thing about him. He went to jail for 3 days for not paying spousal support. And when they let him out of jail, he said he'd rather go back in jail than give his ex-wife anything. Then the Olympian Mary Lou Retton, she's from, you know, we know her. Nice smile, she can do a backflip. All right, then here's the rest of the cast. Grocery Store Joe from The Bachelor. Bobby Bones, a country music DJ from Nashville. Some Disney kid named Milo Manham, 17. A comedian named Nikki Glazer, do you know her? No. A Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, Alexis Wren. No. Some football player named DeMarcus Ware. All right, Dancing with the Stars, I predict this will be your last season. Like really? I'm gonna ask my co-host. Co-host, be honest. Will you be watching this season? Clap. All right, one woman. She's elderly. They like that in their audience. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. If you're gonna be my co-host, you've got to come to play. Dancing with the Stars begins Monday, September 24th, darling, on ABC. All right. So, the messiness with Kesha Knight-Pulliam is continuing. You know, her ex-husband, they were married for a moment, Ed Hartwell. Remember, he was married to Lisa Wu from the Atlanta cast? All right, now Ed doesn't play football anymore. And remember, Ed didn't believe that the baby was his to begin with and demanded a paternity test. It was sloppy when she was pregnant. It's still sloppy now. Back in April, a judge granted Kesha primary custody of their now 19-month-old daughter. And Ed was ordered to pay $3,007 a month in child. Why $7,000? Anyway, $3,700 a month in child support. So now Ed wants that to be decreased, claiming that Kesha doesn't work much. She doesn't need a full-time nanny or even a part-time nanny. Well, you know, I would have to agree with that. You know, I mean, she was good on a few of those reality shows, I guess, you know, jumping up and down. She was on a couple of those reality shows, but we know her from The Cosby Show. She's not making any money from The Cosby Show, thanks, Bill. That's why Jeffrey Owens was working at Trader Joe, you guys. And he's still wondering, Nicki Minaj, where's my $25,000 that you promised? According to him, nobody from her camp has even responded, you know, so I don't know. It's as easy as what's your PayPal? Click. But, you know, $2,000 a month is probably good for Kesha. She lives in Atlanta. Everything in Atlanta is cheaper, certainly, than it is here in New York. You know, you're a mom, you're at home. You don't need a full-time nanny. A full-time nanny is not something that a woman has the right to have, you know, or even a part-time nanny. You're home, you're not working. $2,000 a month for a 19-month-old, I think is fair, right? I think. And Ed, I'm not siding with you. I'm siding with, you know, the money part. Anyway. Post Malone is having a very rough month. Now, you know, he's a rapper, and the first time I met Post, I was on Snoop and Martha's cooking show on VH1, and he was so polite and so funny and just so damn down to earth. So, you know, but he's been having a rough time of it. Now, here's what had happened. In August, his plane made an emergency landing, then blew a tire. Do you remember seeing this on the news? Yeah, it was a news story. Then, last week, he survived a car accident. He was rolling along in his $350,000 Bentley. It was T-boned. And then the next day, he went out and bought a $420,000 Bentley. Yeah, well, Post Malone, apparently he's got money. And so he can do that. The problem is that when you put your stuff on the internet, you know, the things you have and what you do and how you're making moves, a lot of times people are not happy for you. So I don't know who the burglars were. All I'm saying is that the burglars were probably like, okay, Post is living like that. Let's go see him at his house and see what all's are doing. So the burglars broke into the house. They thought it was his house that he's currently living in. But he doesn't live there anymore. The new residents live there. But no. Yo, when the new resident opened the door, and I don't know that this is how the burglars talk, but I can only imagine, yo, where's Post, you know? They're like, who? First of all, Post Malone is not his government name, so they were probably like, we bought this house from a guy named Mark Kessler or something. We don't know a Post Malone. Well, the robbers insist that they do and that he was there. So the residents got pistol whipped and robbed of $20,000 in jewelry and cash. This is why you can't buy a house that a celebrity owned. You know, unless it's a nice civilized celebrity, you know, who's not up to anything bad, you know? An innocent pistol whipping. You can't show that wealth on social media, I'm just saying. And you also can't let people know where you are. Like, if you're gonna go to Fiji, you don't post it until you get back home. And then put it there, even for regular random people, because you all know people who will break into your house right now. Right now. Everybody who says they're your friend, half of them are just checking you out. So there was a big argument in Hot Topics this morning surrounding Justin Bieber and spending one-on-one time with his future father-in-law, Stephen Baldwin. Well, they were at a Christian festival in Michigan over the weekend, which of course requires hotel stay, bro time, and the whole thing. They weren't just in and out. And the question is it a good idea for parents to spend alone time with Lemony? Or Limony, depending on what your TV looks like. Is it a good idea for parents to spend alone time with their kid's fiance? I'm like, who are you people? Of course it is. Oh, I said, well, not a full weekend. You know, I don't want to know that much about you. You know, I can assess you by going for lunch on a Saturday. I don't want to go shopping with you because I don't want to see what you pick out, you know, what your taste is or anything like that. But I think lunch or dinner is a perfect time. You know, you can come for Thanksgiving while everyone else is in the other room and Thanksgiving is over. You and I will clear the plates, and that's where you really have, you know, good conversation and everything. But that whole weekend thing, no. I think that the Baldwins right here, Stephen Baldwin, because people don't talk about Stephen Baldwin. I think that the Baldwins look at Bieber as a cash cow. Yep, I do. Yep, I do. I think that Stephen Baldwin likes being more relevant again to young people in pop culture. And Bieber is a quick way to do that. I don't believe that this is a marriage that will last. Is he going through acne issues? I saw in a magazine that I was reading while we were on our way to work this morning, and they what just happened? What just happened?
Yeah, I saw something flash.
Okay, good.
Yes,
okay, good. Don't play with me, you guys. He had a lot of acne, you know? It happens. When are they actually getting married? I have no idea, but it's supposed to be a big wedding, and I'm sure Stephen Baldwin and his family, his part of the family, are absolutely thrilled. All right. So Chris Brown is warring with his ex. Well, her name is Nia Guzman, and she is the mother of his 4-year-old daughter, Royalty. And she's saying he's a deadbeat dad. But that's not exactly true, Nia. Nia she wants more child support. You see, she's only getting $9,813 See what's out here? She's getting $9,813 a month in child support for a 4-year-old. She now wants it to be increased to $21,000 a month. A month. Well, Nia is claiming that Royalty stole $300 from Mrs. Brown's purse, brought the money back to Nia, and says, "Here, mommy, this is so we can buy a house so I can have my own room." From what we found here at Hot Topics, she already has a 2-bedroom apartment. There are only 2 people living in there, 1 and 2. But this Nia wants a house like Dad has. Well, she can't have it. $9,000 is certainly enough to raise a 4-year-old. And by the way, and that might include a few sessions with a shrink to find out why she's thieving at 4. I mean, everybody's stolen from their parents before, go in their purse, you know, but it doesn't happen at 4. Oh. Excuse me? Let me tell you something. My parents would starve me out. You know, I didn't have lunch money and all that stuff. I'd go up there and, you know, take a 5 or take, you know, 35 cents. Right, lady in the front row? We've all done it. Don't say you haven't done that. It's not major thievery money. It's just, you know, a little something, something to get you through the day. But we weren't doing it at 4. And I wonder if the money was laying on top of the stuff in the purse or whether she knew how to open the wallet, you know, and open it like this and pull out. Well, Chris says that Nia is getting enough money providing for a 4-year-old. Everything that a 4-year-old wants, Chris says, she doesn't need because that could be harmful for royalty for the rest of her life. I agree, but the thing is that when royalty is with Chris, she gets spoiled to the max. Like designer clothes, mansions, private planes. And when she leaves Chris, Chris makes sure that she goes back in the same clothing that her mother sent her. At $9,000 a month, you can't tell me that she goes back looking like a bum. You could, you know, you could hook, please. I'm on Chris's side. Did you know that Lisa-Raye McCoy was engaged? You didn't? Okay, well, she's not anymore. Okay, so she was engaged for 1 month. Back in July, there was a reality show on called The Proposal. And Lisa-Raye McCoy participated in this. Oh, it's not McCoy anymore? No, Lisa-Raye, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Lisa-Raye McCoy.
Right, the first lady of the Turkish and Caicos from back in the day. It was called The Proposal, and it's where you go on a show and you meet a slew of men that you've never met before, and by the end of the show, you're engaged. What has happened to your dignity? Lisa-Raye, you are better than this. So anyway, this man right here, his name is Anthony, and he won her heart. He's a Chicago-based sales rep. So when the show actually aired and they were watching it at home, he proposed to her again. And during summer break, we were on break, she ended up calling off the engagement after 1 month, basically saying they aren't on the same level. Well, girl, you would know what level he's on if you gave him more time as opposed to going on some whack reality show to find love. Maybe she needs the check. I have no idea. I don't know what would make her want to do this. Anyway, she posted a video talking about the breakup. Take a look.
I don't have time for anybody to come into my home and see how I live and go, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to handle this. Well, then don't waste each other's time. I'm not leaving my environment, my home, and you take me to a hut or you take me to a 1-bedroom apartment that's not furnished. I'm not leaving that. I'm not going backwards. I'm not going down. I'm not suppressing anything. I'm not doing none of that for nobody.
I mean, I don't even know why you're clapping. She had no right to say any of the above. You went down by being on that reality show. And I guess the check is probably what you needed to maintain your lifestyle. You know, Anthony got some exposure, so I bet you he's the big man on campus. He's the winner because he's got to go back to his regular job, but at least he spent some time with Lisa-Raye and has stories to tell. I'm disgusted. So, so this year, everyone, marks the 25th anniversary of the legendary So So Def records, created by Jermaine Dupri. And they brought us Escape and Bow Wow and Da Brat. And also, every time you got off the plane in Atlanta, you'd see that So So Def billboard, and you just know, wow, it's So So Def. Anyway, so we have a surprise for you. Come on out.
Yeah.
I've been with you the whole time.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
It feels good.
Can you put the billboard back up?
It'll probably go back
In
up for
Atlanta?
Super Bowl.
Like we were in Atlanta over the summer,
Yeah.
and I felt empty.
Well, now my picture's in the airport, so when you get to the airport, I welcome you in the airport.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because I saw Ludacris.
Yeah, you gotta wait for me.
Okay. So you guys are going on tour,
Yeah.
all of you.
Yeah.
This is a good one. This is a good one. You're gonna bring Bow Wow and Escape.
Yes.
And who else?
Jagged Edge, The Brat, Bone Crusher, the Young Bloods, them franchise boys, myself, and you know, it's a bunch of surprises.
That's some good music.
Yeah.
That's really good music.
Oh, Anthony Hamilton, I can't forget about him.
Candy, are you happy Kenya's gone?
No.
Just asking.
I miss Kenya.
Do you get along with Marlo?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just asking. So what's it like touring again?
I mean, it's great. It's gonna be even better touring with the whole So Def family. It's never been done before, so it's gonna be epic.
Never? All of you have never toured before?
No, never.
So there's gonna be a whole bunch of kids and stuff getting in the way?
Oh,
What you mean, our kids?
Yes, leave the kids at home so you all can have fun. They're teenagers.
they just came off tour. They got that
Yeah.
kid thing down pat.
Okay. Well, they can bring theirs.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, co-host, we have a surprise for you.
Yes, yes, Wendy, because we love you so much
Yes,
and we love your
Tamika.
audience, we are giving everybody here today tickets to our New York.
Thank you all for being here. For more information about the So Def Tour, go to wendyshow.com. We've got more great show for you. Up next, funny ladies Jane Lynch and Kate Flannery are here, so grab a snack and come on back.